And we're back. An,
Yeah.
an episode earlier than usual because somebody has to go on vacation.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to go.
yeah, he doesn't want to go because he's so dedicated to the podcast.
I'm
That's
dedicated to getting all the mythic essence for that Teemo skin. God.
It's the grind. Don't worry, I'll cover you
Yeah.
for the week.
Thanks.
Before we continue, I just want to say that we have a review on Fortnite No Build that will be on YouTube soon if you see this, so you should totally check it out. It's a good time. It's about 20 minutes. It's also going to be on a podcast episode. So, yeah, that's our sellout mode. And then before we continue furthermore, Derek, what's the shirt of the week?
Today's DuckTales.
Oh, classic. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
we got to block the Disney sign.
Oh no. Mickey,
no.
stop. Give me the kneecaps.
So yeah, we're gonna go through some news that we should have got last episode because there was a thunderstorm and we had to cut it early because it was just getting really bad because it was getting really annoying that there's no internet. Yeah. Fun fact: it's hard to remote podcasts when there's no internet.
Right. I don't know how people worked from home for 2 years, but that must have been miserable.
Yeah, exactly. And I really want. There's a lot of stuff here that I really want to talk about. I was debating on actually naming this episode like the fighting game episode because there's so much fighting news that happens.
Yeah, it's 90% fighting game stuff.
Yeah, it's like okay. Actually, wait. I'm sorry. These aren't fighting games other than Multiversus. These are actually party games like Smash.
Oh, right.
Yeah, these are party games. Don't Sakurai is going to be very disappointed if you say it's not
he's
a fighting
watching
game.
from his desk that he's still chained to.
Help me. No.
It's a party game.
It's still a party game. Okay. So, fun fact, I could not sign up for the Multiversus alpha, so I'm pretty upset.
Oh, they closed it?
Yeah, closed yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah. And then apparently invitations are going out today actually, which is the 19th of May. Yeah.
Where's my invitation?
Yeah, so they finally had like they released an official cinematic trailer. I'm gonna give the trailer itself like a 9 out of 10.
I thought it was the best cinematic trailer I've seen in like 4 or 5 years.
And I've said it openly how I hate cinematic trailers like for games because they should show gameplay, but they've shown gameplay before, so I'm gonna give them a pass. I don't like to give passes, but the fact that I've seen gameplay, I guess I'll clarify my point. I hate cinematic trailers when they're the first trailer for a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, okay, cool. I'm glad it looks like, I'm watching a movie here, but this tells me nothing about the gameplay.
Right.
And the only reason I would give this a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. The only reason I'm not is because I don't like the fact that Batman starts the fight. Like he's like with Shaggy, he's like, watch out. He just throws a batarang. I'm like, I don't think he would do that. I think he would wait for him to make the first move. I'm just saying, it's like it's barely even a gripe. I'm just like, why did they do that?
The fact that they did the meme of Shaggy going like Super Saiyan though.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yeah. So good.
I don't have the article up, but apparently he was the first person to be like considered for the game.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because apparently, as it goes, when this was like first being drafted, the game itself, it was around the time when the meme was happening with Ultra Instinct Shaggy because of the movie.
Right.
And there's a change.org that wanted Shaggy or Ultra Instinct Shaggy in Mortal Kombat. And
right. I remember that.
Kombat. Apparently, there was a reference. There was like an Easter egg in like the animated movie, and about Ultra Instinct Shaggy. But other than that, nothing came about. So now they're like, what if we did it though? And it's just, bravo. Like
it's perfect. Yeah.
They also so what's it? There was like 3 new characters in the trailer. There's Velma.
Yeah, Iron Giant. Velma.
Velma and Tasmanian Devil.
Taz. Yeah.
So and I watched extended gameplay and like Velma, she literally does like jinkies, like the word comes out like it's the attack like. Huh. It's a word bubble and it hits people.
Interesting.
And so
I thought she was going to be like a weird pick, but
and her gimmick is like she has to do she has to solve a mystery by like hitting people with specific moves, and then she like gets a clue and she can like summon like a cop car and something else and like just it's just really weird. It's like
interesting.
Okay,
Huh.
Also, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently this game is focused on 2v2 combat.
Yeah, they made a big emphasis about it when they first announced it, that it was like 2v2 all the time.
I must have missed that train.
So,
and it's like, it saddens me because I would love a 1v1, but if this is a fighting game that we can get into together, I'm not going to complain.
Listen,
although we're
Warner
gonna
Brothers.
duke it out for Shaggy.
Listen, Warner Brothers, for the online mode, just make it so we can queue together and then fight other people online. That's all I'm asking. Sakurai let us down. Nintendo Switch Sports let us down. Everything else Nintendo does that we want to play online together let us down. Come on, just do it.
I'm sure that it will, because only Nintendo refuses that. Like, everyone else usually has a queue. So
right, has a lobby party system.
Right. And apparently every character has like some mechanic to them that's meant for cooperative play. So like Steven Universe's, like everyone, so there's no shielding in the game. It's only spot dodging and parries. But his spot or his ability is that he actually has a shield and can block 3 attacks, but your ally can also get behind the shield and not get hit.
See, that's really cool. Yeah, I saw that, like, Jake's, you, like, eat the one person, and then the other person just, like, beats them up in your stomach or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that at all. So we saw Taz. We didn't see, there was no gameplay, right, of Taz? There was just,
I don't think so. Yeah, he was just in the CGI.
Okay. Well, and then there's also the Iron Giant, which, also, God, I hate people sometimes. People are complaining because they're like, the Iron Giant, he said how he wouldn't, he's not a fighter. He's not going to cause violence. Have you been seeing this? Like, people are like upset about this, because he's like, canonically like a pacifist.
They clearly never watched Ready Player One, because he was like in the war at the end there.
And so then Warner Bros. Or whoever, they came out and just like, yeah, this is an alternate universe, so that's why he's fighting. It's like, you didn't even have to explain this. Like, it's a game.
Right.
It's a game. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw some like moves for Super Ultra Instinct Shaggy, and he gets a Captain Falcon knee.
Yeah.
So
that's sweet. That's so cool.
I just want to play Shaggy. Like, and it's all free to play, mind you. This is a free to play game, which is. Wait, did they announce an official release date? I don't think so, right?
No, they said this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like September, October, if the open beta is in July. It's got to be like pretty solid. I assume this is to like test the netcode and whatever else.
Yeah, it says here apparently the previewer, like someone was able to play like the IGN anyway. They were able to play the alpha, and in the 12 hours of playing, they were able to unlock 4 characters. Which,
oh, nice.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad. Granted, depends on how many there's going to be when the game releases.
Right. Oh, it looks like too. They got a glimpse in the alpha. There's a traditional battle pass with both a free track and a paid track.
Right.
With rewards such as new skins, emotes, banners, etc.
Well, so. It's almost like Smash should do that.
Right. It's crazy
skins,
how it would work for especially Smash Brothers.
So, I hope the battle pass is good. They said like there's no like, pay to win mechanic, which I don't even know how you could do it. Although there are perks in the game. You can you get unlock perks for your character. Now, assuming you can't buy perks in a battle pass, that's totally fine. I like that there's perks. It makes customization a little cooler. There's also which I thought was really cool, and I've always wanted Smash to do this. There's ring out special effects that you can unlock, so in Smash when you die, it's just like a big explosion or something.
Right.
So in this, like one of the ring outs you can unlock is that's all folks.
See, that's so cool.
Right. And there's other ones they showed off, but like that's the kind of stuff I like in a battle pass. The dumb crap.
Right.
I don't think Harley Quinn is the same voice from the show, right? I
haven't watched the animated show.
It's really good, really. It's really good.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same voice actor or not.
I don't think so. It doesn't. This sounds a little more hype. This sounds like the actual voice actress from Batman the Animated Series. I'm
Right.
pretty sure it is, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not totally definitive on that.
Right.
Finn looked cool. Jake looks funny. Again, the trailer was like top notch. You can't, I guess play it, but it was just a really great trailer. I'm very excited to play this game.
Yeah.
I want to release, and I
This
really
will be the
want
next like fighting game to like actually get into.
And there's also emotes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like an actual a fighting game to get into.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to see tournaments for this. I'm just
Yeah.
worried about like how crazy it is that it's always 2v2.
Right. You're always duoed. Fire?
Do we know that? I didn't see it. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I remember like looking when they were like all bunched together, and I don't remember seeing friendly fire. So
bad take, but I prefer if there's no friendly fire. I don't like.
It's
I know
probably
Smash is like friendly fire, and I get it, but I think it's just more fun with friends when there's no friendly fire.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be like a setting, and if tournaments want to have it on, they'll put it on or whatever.
And also, each character, it appears to have their own like progression. So like Arya, Arya, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's showing you levels 1 to 8, but there's like perk unlocks, I guess currency in the game, an emote.
Yeah. See, that's cool.
Right, exactly. That's cool. I still can't believe they added Velma. Like, it just makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah, I don't really get her.
See, but I like that though, because that means that anyone's like on the table, like anyone.
Right.
Like Velma, because Velma has no fighting capabilities whatsoever. There's one movie where Shaggy like has an alternate not form, but he gets like some kind of like injury, and he like has a different personality, and he beats up a biker gang. That's also where Ultra Instinct Shaggy comes in. So like he had fighting moves to a degree, but
right.
It's like Velma and no, that never happened. Also, I'm looking at one of the screenshots from from the original not trailer, but gameplay. It has a 1v1 mode because it says 1v1 custom. So
right. I'm sure it's in the game. It's probably just like the supers or whatever they are. Their ultimate smash moves are more based on like co-op fighting.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Is that in the game?
What? Like the smash moves?
Yeah, like ultimate moves.
I think that's what the like Jake eating somebody, or like Steven Universe with the shield. I think that's what they're gonna be. Like Shaggy going Ultra Instinct is probably like Sonic going Supersonic or whatever.
See, like I see that part with Shaggy, but the way they explained it in the trailer or like in like the gameplay was that like each person just has a move that's dedicated to co-op.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know.
And also,
it doesn't really
they gave Shaggy literally a Bruce Lee costume as an ultimate.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love this this Black Lantern costume they gave Superman. That's
I thought that was
so
Bizarro.
cool. That's what I thought it was, but it says Black Lantern under it, which I don't know why, but yeah, I'm excited that like anybody's on the table.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait to see who else they like add.
Because like if it gets big enough, it'll then like put them in a position to definitely reach out for more crossovers. Because most of these, actually, I guess all of these are all owned by Warner Bros.
Yeah, and it's nice too because like Arya's in it. That's like a live action show. So they could do live action too.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Goku finally could give a chance. See,
yes, he's coming.
I'm hoping they know that, and like the last like announcement for the game, like the character is Goku. You know how nuts that'd be?
Oh yeah.
Just like one more thing, and it's just like Goku. Just Tom and Jerry looked interesting. I mean, it was mostly Tom, and then like Jerry's like the moves, I guess. Like Tom's the movement, Jerry's like part of like a fishing pole move and other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Who's the reindeer?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out after I saw him in the like animated trailer.
Is that an original character maybe? Like
I feel like it's from something. But do they have like a website for this game? I could look up the roster.
And I remember
in
the original leak, like Gandalf and Joker are supposed to be here as well.
Right.
You know, the whole Looney Tunes cast. I like that they made Finn and Jake just separate characters, so that was a very smart move.
It's Rain Dog, it's called?
Rain Dog?
Oh, it is an original character. Yeah.
Okay.
First appearance, Multiversus.
Does Warner Bros. Own Cartoon Network?
I want to say yes.
Because that's where Steven Universe was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it showed on Cartoon Network. So did, like, Bugs Bunny and them.
Okay, cool. No, I was just curious. I mean, because I mean, like, even without third parties, they have a wide, roster to work with from their own universe.
Oh yeah. Oh,
but,
I mean,
again,
all the DC, all of Looney Tunes.
I didn't think about DC. Oh, this could just be the DC game,
Right?
If they really wanted to. And I wonder how often they're going to release characters. Because if it's free to play, I'm going to have to imagine like.
I hope like regular enough. Like don't do what like Nickelodeon All Stars did and like wait. What? That game came out in October and we're just getting like new characters finally.
Garfield came out like 2 months after, but
like random. Yeah, that's still like way too big of a break.
Right. But hey, don't spoil the news that we're going to talk about.
Sorry.
God. So yeah, I'm super excited. I really hope this works out, and I like what I see, and that trailer was awesome.
Yeah. They killed it. Right.
Yeah. All right. I guess we might as well talk about what you spoiled. Nickelodeon All Stars. They announced 3 characters. Jenny the robot, which, mind you, when Derek messaged me like, "Hey, these announced Jenny," I'm like, "Who the fuck? Jenny from the block? Like, what are we talking about?"
Jenny from the block. Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? I don't know who Jenny is. And like, I mean, he failed to mention the "my life as a teenage robot" part,
right?
Which would have been helpful. Then there's Hugh Neutron, who's trying to look too cool because he's on a bike. Like, right. I hope he has some kind of funny pie move. That's my hope for that. Oh, and then later is Rocco from Rocko's Modern Life. Oh, but don't worry, don't call this a Smash killer because the lead artist like is praying people stop saying that. Which I don't know anyone who's still saying that.
No, nobody's playing this game to say this anymore. Like, come on.
This game is dead. Like, there's no crossplay. It's dead. Stop.
Yeah. There's no crossplay. The feel of the game is just
weird, god
awful. Like, it's so bad.
I'll give them this though. They actually have a breakdown of their patch notes. Like for example, Jenny XJ9 Wakeman joins the battle. Blah blah. Fixed the TOF bug that didn't show the charge VFX. Blah blah blah. Balance Universal General introduce a momentum clamping property after launches that send considerable horizontal distance to prevent immediately reversing momentum with a reverse special or air dash. I have no idea what that means, but what I will say is that Nintendo will just be like, Nintendo will just be like, Link changed.
Right.
like the most bare bones possible.
It's just here's the characters we changed this patch. Okay. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you what we changed.
Why we changed them or anything. Just like, it's just, it looks like Nigel got a nerf but also a buff. Could you imagine like what if I wonder if anyone like was so hyped for this game they made like a YouTube channel specifically for this?
Right, for the weekly patch notes for Nickelodeon All Stars. They're like, oh my god, Invader Zim! He's down B!
Can you do that face he did?
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, how could they?
Side note, I know we have to make like cringy titles and stuff like that, but I hope we never get to the point where we have to say this changes everything. It's the
right.
Like I hate.
I hate that. They added Jenny to Nickelodeon All Stars. This changes everything.
Pikachu's down smash lost 1% of damage. This changes everything. My dad never came back with the milk. This changes everything. It's like, well, actually, that one does change everything.
Yeah, that does.
Everything else is cringy.
Yeah.
Like that. God. It's just like we could probably make a video on that subject alone. I should make a compilation of all this changes everything mantra.
We'll make a tier list of this changes everything.
Who had the worst this changes everything video. Yeah. Yeah, in this video, really nothing actually changed. And like in one video, this actually changed everything. I would go over her moveset, but I honestly just don't care.
Nobody cares.
It's like I get enthusiastic about most video game topics, and we can discuss them, but I really just don't care about them.
I will say, right?
I
will say, if they keep these are really good picks. Hugh Neutron, Rocco, and Jenny, those are great picks. If this game ever gets to a point where it's playable, I'll be excited to play it again. But until then, the core of the game is just awful. So,
yeah, I bought it as a Christmas gift for my girlfriend's kids, and let me just say they were quite the sore losers because when I beat them with Captain Captain Toastman, they get pretty mad.
Yeah.
They are very upset. I mean, he's a funny character though. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah,
it's I like the roster. It's the gameplay that just sucks.
Right.
Oh, and don't worry, Jenny also gets a hot, a fire. Now what's the
It's
word?
her. It was from the one episode. They painted her like a hot rod. She went to a chop shop. Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron or not Jimmy Neutron, Hugh Neutron easily in a great pick. They easily could have went with Jimmy, a very safe pick, or even Goddard. That'd be kind of funny. But
Carl Weezer. Come on, the meme.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome. Hold on a second. This is finally the start of the premium DLC because there was Garfield and then there was Shredder that we forgot. So those are free. Those are probably they meant to have them in the base game, but just couldn't finish it in time. That's my assumption.
Right.
But now you're gonna have to start paying, guys. So gonna have to cough up for that Jenny from the blocks.
Good luck. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, again, if this game gets crossplay, maybe I'll give it another shot. But I don't think anyone is playing it.
No.
We're gonna have to revive it. We're gonna have to have a YouTube channel for reviving dead games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Starting with Shadowrun on the 360.
Dude,
it's coming back. We're bringing it back.
I agree. Oh, and also, they're still adding voice acting for this game. You have to get into the game, but
good.
They're bringing people.
It should have had it in the first place.
Yeah, no, that's true. All right, more fighting news. Once I go ahead, I didn't realize this game was already on the iPhone years ago, but this is a port. But Lego Brawl.
Yeah, they announced it at one of the Nintendo Directs, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. It just looks very not flushed out. It looks like a mobile game still.
Yeah, that's my issue. Yeah, it looks like a mobile game. I love the idea of building your fighter. See, that's really cool. And there's it's I always thought Lego has the perfect IP for creation games, and they just never do it right.
Dude,
they don't put enough money into the budget.
They put out Lego Worlds, right? That game had so much potential to crush Minecraft, and then they just never supported it. Not a single update. Just no DLC, nothing. Just here you go.
It's just why? It's you have the world building. You have I assume they have the rights to Lego Batman and everything that says Lego.
Right,
blank.
You have all the property. You have the license to all the properties. It'd be so easy.
Right. I don't get me wrong. They knocked it out of the park with the Skywalker saga, but
right.
It's outside of narrative or narrative-driven games, or from that are derived from movies and stuff. They could have a Minecraft game. They easily could. And I don't know what's stopping them. I'm sure they're flush with cash. I'm sure they're not any financial.
They're making so much stupid money. They announce a new Lego set every week, dude. I'm so sick of it. Stop making me spend money. Did you see the newest one? The newest Lego set is Optimus Prime, and he actually transforms after you build him. Really? It is nuts. It is so crazy what they can do.
The creators of, what is it called? Bionicles? Yeah, they're about to sue.
Oh, they're crying in their sleep because that's also Lego. Lego used to have Bionicles, and then they stopped because they're cowards.
Wait, Lego owned Bionicle?
Yeah, it was Lego
really?
Bionicles. Yeah.
Oh, huh. Wow. I never knew that. I always thought it was like a weird competitor. Huh.
The Lego Bionicle game for the PS2. God, that slaps. Absolute
what was great about
carnage. Oh, so good. The movie, did you ever see the movie? It was like the Golden Mask or something like that?
No.
Like way back when there was the TV show on Nickelodeon, I think it was. Oh, so good. Bionicles needs to come back.
And that's Derek's wish
There's
for the
my
week.
TED Talk for the week. Yep.
Yeah. Bionicles coming back. Yeah, so did they have a price tag for this? Because if it's a port and it's
I think it's free.
Oh, really?
It's free on the phone. I checked
wow.
it the other day, so.
Did you beat people? Did you like create a character and
I played like a AI match. It was what you expect of a mobile game, like a fighting mobile game. So
it was actually an Apple Arcade exclusive when it came out in 2019.
Yeah, I played it on my girlfriend's laptop, her MacBook.
Really? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, oh. I mean, I just assumed when you said that it went to Android at some point.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to check.
Yeah, check it because now I need. I'm downloading it. The episode's over.
Everyone. They have another Lego game that's like every other generic game where you like buy characters and stuff like that. I miss
Lego Racers on the N64.
Oh my god, so good, dude! What was the one for the PC long ago? Lego Island? Was that what it was called? It was Lego Island. Oh my god, that game! That is what they need to do again. That was like, here's a random Lego world. It was like GTA with Legos, basically. So good. Good.
What about that Lego game on the Wii U? It was like Lego.
Oh, Lego City. That game is so good too. That's pretty much the like sole successor to that.
Like once they see how much money Skywalker Saga is making, they should really be like, hey, what if we put more budget into great ideas? It's like their best ideas have like, I assume, like the smallest budget, and then it's like it's just I don't know. I think they're just really afraid to make a good game in case it like flops.
Right. Yeah, it's not on the Android store. But also, a side note, Apex Legends Mobile came out.
It has an exclusive character called like Fade or something.
Wow, that's really dumb.
Because it's like two completely different teams. So like they're like, we're not promising any of the Apex Legends characters are going to be in this game, but we're going to make our own anyway. So
okay.
I mean, again, I don't know how people like comfortably play battle royale games on the phone. I really don't, unless you have a controller connection or a controller attachment. But
right.
Yeah, I mean, if it's comfortable for you, that's great. Just does not work for me. Yeah. In other news, I have a tummy ache. I don't know why. It's not pleasant right now. I just want to update everyone on that. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. This is kind of big news, at least for us. Pokemon Home is now compatible with Pokemon Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So,
can I just say, Pokemon killed it with this update. Just like the like little details they did. Did you like read all this, right?
I read. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, I know like. Are you talking about like how if you like transfer a Pokemon out of Arceus, it'll like properly convert?
So it does that, but it also where was it? I forget what it was called. You'll also notice that Pokemon transferred from Legends Arceus will appear in new Pokeballs when transferred.
Oh.
Pokeballs as we know them today didn't exist in that game, so anything transferred to or from Legends Arceus will appear in a green Strange Ball. So they literally made a new Pokeball so you can transfer between all the games. I just think that's sweet. I think that was like just like a nice little detail they did.
What I'm hopeful for, I'm really hopeful, is that what this means for Violet and Scarlet is that the Pokemon Legends Arceus like exclusive Pokemon are in some way going to be in those games. That's my hope.
Right.
Because now that it's compatible Pokemon Home, I like.
Right, and they updated all the Pokédexes, so like it registers that they're like the Hisuian forms.
You mean but like it's still the normal, but like in the new games, they're not new games, and like Brilliant Diamond and stuff, but they could, I assume, convert to their original form, right?
See, I don't know, because it says as part of the update, the Pokemon Company is adding Pokédex from each of the games alongside the national decks.
Because there's no way they're updating all these games with Arceus exclusive
right, the
Pokemon.
new models and everything.
I mean, I think it'd be great if they did to Shield and Sword, but it makes sense if they want to hold off for Scarlet and Violet.
Right.
That's my hope. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting this, because I thought, well, Pokemon Arceus is such a different game. How are they possibly going to do it? But they proved me wrong. So that means that since it's now compatible, we can really hope that. Cause I want to see my Hisuian Samurott. I want to see him. I like him a lot. And I love. It's weird that I say I love it, but I forget the name of it. The rock version of Scyther. Cleavor, there we go. I mean, none of these are competitive mons, but
right, right. Nobody's gonna use them in like pro play or whatever.
Right. I'd say like in a journey though. I'd love my Houston Oshawott, for like my campaign run.
Right.
Yeah. So
there was I was reading too. There's like a couple of like weird issues with them. Like
really?
Spinda and Ninkata can't be transferred to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for like from Pokemon Home. I don't know. Nobody's like figured it out why. If you transfer in like a Gigantamax Pokemon into Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl, they just like are glitched, I guess.
Oh really?
Yeah. Dialga and Palkia lose their origin forms in Pokemon Home.
Good.
Spoilers. Yeah, spoiler alert. Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode can't transfer from Pokemon Go because they added them there for whatever reason to Pokemon Home.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't know why.
Well, either way, I'm sure they'll work it out. Nintendo's usually really good with like ironing out.
Oh, they're on top of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, they weren't the ones who made it, and it's filled with glitches, and bugs.
Right.
All right, moving on. Let's see here. Sega plans to leverage more past IPs with remasters, remakes, and reboots. In other news, they're being super lazy with what actually made them money in the past.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think anyone's clamoring for a Sonic 2006 remaster.
Sega just makes bad games. I'm gonna say it, right? Like Mega Man, Sonic. I'll say it. They're bad games. The people that enjoy those games
are bad people.
Just psychopaths. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's Persona. They do Persona. They do Yakuza,
right.
which
they do Persona. They had a really nice streak on PS3. Everybody hated them, but like Vanquish, Binary Domain, like those were really cool, like third-person shooter games. I'd love to see those come back.
Lost Planet. Oh. Yeah, I'll take a remaster of 3. Just get like a trilogy.
A trilogy. Do it.
Yeah, just do it, you cowards. Crazy Taxi. Didn't that come back in some way recently?
Yes. I forget what it was called. It was like the spiritual successor to it. It wasn't called Crazy Taxi. It was called something else, but they made like a new game of it, basically.
I like how they phrased it. Also, given our large pool of IPs that enjoy strong global recognition, we will actively leverage past IPs and further develop them. That is by means of remasters, remakes, reboots, etc.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'd love to see like a Phantasy Star remaster. I think they made that, but I don't need it. Right? Like, right. Those games had their time. I don't need to ever play them again.
Yeah, it's kind of like my question of why did people buy the Grand Theft Auto trilogy? I'm just like, it had its time then, but those games do not hold up well today.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they are very boring games when you go back and play them, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then they screwed up the remaster. So
they also did heavily screwed up the remaster. So what do you? I don't like when their game plan is literally the remaster, remake, and reboot. I think it's lazy. I mean, unless like everyone was asking for it, it's like, I mean, Sonic Origins,
maybe they're just like afraid, right? Like Sega at this point, like everything new they make is just like really bad.
Well, they have no idea what to do with Sonic. They don't. Like, they're just
Right.
they're I mean,
Like
I mean, yeah, they're
Frontiers is like perfect, right? Giant open world game where you can just sprint around and go. But they're going to mess it up. I know it.
I really hope that the beginning of Sonic Frontiers is like Sonic sprains his leg, so that way in the game it's like your your progression is just getting faster because you hurt your leg.
Right.
Charlie Horse, twisted ankle. Or what if it's comedic? He's like running, he just like stubs his toe on like a rock when he's running.
Right. Trips and just skids for like miles.
Sonic, you tripped. You reset all your experience. Now you're as fast as a human. Oh no, Tails! I gotta run faster.
Tails,
now.
help!
Give us the Sonic versus Flash movie, you cowards. I want to see a race.
Right? Come on.
All I'm saying is that Flash has canonically changed time itself. Sonic is yet to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sonic can see how fast he goes. I think he goes like 764 miles per hour or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And he doesn't even wear goggles. Like, how can you actually run that fast because of wind shear?
Right? Hedgehogs are not that fast. Have you ever seen a hedgehog run? They're like, I don't know. I don't know where they get this lore from, but
I wish we had like a budget and just like it just cut to us with like us with a hedgehog. Like, come on, go,
go fast. Here's your chili dog. Just throw it at it. Eat it. Why didn't any rings come out? God.
You know, wings? You don't have cool shoes. What do you have?
Where's the fox and the Echidna or whatever Knuckles is?
Echidna?
Echidna.
If you watch the Sonic 2 movie, you would know that, which is now the best video game movie ever made.
I haven't watched it. I can't be turned on by Knuckles.
What's the actor's name?
Wait, so you saw it already? Was the after credit scene nuts?
Yeah,
because it got spoiled for me before the movie came out.
Okay, it was pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
Fine, I'll just say it. Sonic finally tells Amy that he actually hates her, and Amy it's the very last scene is her with like a pocket knife in her her hand and just slowly going.
The end scene is Sonic goes into a lab and then Sonic, the 2D model, is in a test tube.
Dude, it's like the Doodle Bob episode.
Yeah, exactly.
How is this thing keeping up with me? It's a monstrosity. Yeah, but no, on a real note, Sega is like Sega / Capcom. Sega owns Capcom, right?
No, they're separate.
Oh,
Sega Publishes for them a bunch, but
yeah, that's why I was getting confused. Okay,
but Sega's one bad game away from bankruptcy. They need to do something.
Yeah, Sega they really just first of all they have no idea what to do with Sonic. I honestly
right.
Look,
the fact that their best Sonic game in the last 10 years wasn't even made by them. They had to steal from fan made projects to release it. Come on.
See, I think this could be a bad take, but I really think Sonic should be retired. I just don't see him working in any modern video game. I think what was it Frontier? I think that his last hope of a 3D world, open world. If that doesn't work, just stop. Just don't. Just keep making these super simple Sonic or Sonic
make him an indie game.
Yeah, make it super small, easy. Pump them out every year or two. That's all you can do. Don't. What was that trash can one? The Sonic Forces, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a character creator, which is just funny. But other than that, it's just trash.
Yeah, that really saved that game. Honestly.
Yeah, it's just the memes that came out of it. So, but hey, if you want to come to us, Sega, and get some cool ideas on what to do with Sonic, I'm more than happy to be paid.
I'll tell you what to do with them. Come on.
I'll tell you what.
Bring him in.
See this chili dog? Yeah, right up there.
Right up there, Morty. Get it right up in your butt.
Side note, you see? Wait, I think we talked about it, right? Where
we talked about it off stream. Yeah, 10 episode anime for Rick and Morty.
Okay,
so big brained.
Because apparently everyone loved these couple of shorts that the director made that were in anime style. Everyone loved them. Apparently got millions of views, and they're okay, let's make it into a show. And the sad part is it totally works, even canonically, because they could just be yeah, it's a different universe. I mean, like a
Right.
different different universe.
Yeah.
Like that's you can have a show on every different like Rick, literally, because
Yeah.
of how they explain the universe. Which
Oh,
I mean,
it's genius. The what's his name that made the show? Like he's hilarious. Like he's definitely like a good writer. And
oh my god, what's it? Oh my
I
god,
want to
his name
say
is
like Josh, but I don't think it's
no.
Josh.
Oh my god, he's the same maker of Community. Dan Harmon. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan Harmon. No, he is actually a comedic genius. There's something
Yeah.
else he worked on. I just don't remember what it is, but yeah, I mean, Community and Rick and Morty. That's all you got to say for him. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. This is big news alert. Again, sometimes when we talk, I get like these cool ideas of what I want to do with a video, but have zero budget to do it. It's like, I'd like red alert, like this is the biggest news of our lifetime.
Right.
Zelda Twilight Princess HD dev would quote love to bring the game to Switch, but Nintendo hasn't asked apparently. So this is either really bad news because they were never asked to bring it to the Switch, or it just means that they're having someone else do it.
Right.
Which, I mean, there's that prominent leaker who said that Twilight Princess is all basically guaranteed because Nintendo wants a Zelda game every year. So, but
right. Or it's like we said it like a couple weeks ago. It could also just be like something completely left field, like a Oracle of Seasons remake,
right.
or it's impossible to say, right? Some executive from Nintendo could literally be like, all right, we're releasing Breath of the Wild this year. And then 3 days later, they're like, just kidding. Here's Minish Cap. Like what?
Don't tease me like that. Don't tease me like that. I would love to see Minish Cap. I mean, I want Twilight Princess probably slightly more, but I would still love to see Minish Cap, which I assume would be super easy to bring to the Switch.
Right. I'd even love I honestly want the chibi like Link's Awakening art style. I feel like that'd be perfect for that game.
I can see that.
Just do it like that again.
That was a great game. We could talk on about great Zelda games, but so this is either like bad news because he says that like they have not had the conversations with them, or like you said, they could just be doing something completely different.
Right. Which I'd believe. I mean, again, it's just impossible to tell with Nintendo.
Right. Because like we even joked, and that actually came true, where it was like, yeah, Nintendo will announce a Direct at 9:59 a.m. for a 10 a.m. Direct. And then literally did that. They're just like, oh, here's the Direct in like an hour. Check it out.
Yeah.
Like, what? I mean,
that's
it's
insane.
Direct, so like, who cares? Oh, actually, you know what? I want to talk about this at the beginning of the episode. I have a rant I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
So, it goes into Marvel Snap. So actually, let's bring it up now. Marvel Snap is some card game that's being worked on by former Blizzard staff that worked on Hearthstone. That is what it is. I think it looks really weird and stupid. Did you watch like the video at all?
I kind of like skimmed through it just to see like the actual gameplay of it. There's a part and hear them talk.
If you have it up, where is it? Like, come on, let me find the. Okay, in the 2-minute section, the 2-minute mark, they're like at a table talking, like an interview style.
Right.
I can't stand that. I hate it when games are like talking about themselves in an interview style. Like why is Battlefield doing this for this game? Well, John, we're doing this because like it's like paying yourself to ask yourself questions.
Right.
Like why? It's so stupid. It just pisses me off. Like I'd rather just see gameplay or like have a direct, not. And that's just a term now. Like direct is just the way you do it. Like. Directs are the best way. Like, talk to the camera. I don't need you to interview yourself about how great your game is. Like, you don't. And this guy just sounded like a total douche. And I hate it. Like, first of all, I don't even understand the game after watching this, like, 4 times. This 7-minute clip.
I saw an article that was like, oh, this is literally just Hearthstone with Marvel characters. And after watching gameplay of it, I was like, no, it's not. How? It's not at all.
How? There's, like, you can only have 15 cards to a deck. And the guy he's like, yeah, well, in older card games, you'd have 4 of the same card in your deck. So we just minimalize it so it's only 1 copy. It's like, it's the same amount of strategy. Like, no, it's not. Because then you had to guess or have some kind of understanding of how many copies they had in their deck. Now that you know they only have 1, it's not the same. And mind you, they also said, oh, the game's only going to last like 3 minutes. I'm like, that's not fun. Like that's
No, I guess for like a mobile game, yeah, that's fine. I could play a game in 3 minutes, but like on a PC,
right.
like
It's
no.
like I want to, it's like a card game. Like the fun of it is like outsmarting your opponent.
Right.
That's like the point.
I love like in Runeterra, like 40-minute matches where we're down to like our last draws, and it's like, all right, Grandpa, heart of the cards. Where's the last piece of Exodia?
I'm just like, oh, if I play this, my mana.
I'm like doing astrophysics in my brain, like, all right, if I shield here and then I maximize the damage on this turn, Mystic Shot, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like, he got first turn.
Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, all right, ready, draw. Oh, I lose? Okay. Pot agreed.
Oh, wait,
dispel.
Oh my god, what they have a term for it now. It's like where you just like where you just surrender. You scoop. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh term. They call it.
Oh
scooping.
yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, where you
like,
pick up your cards and leave. Yep.
Yeah, you pick up your cards and leave. I scoop. Like, but this like did nothing. This Marvel Snap gameplay. This is one of the worst trailers I've ever seen because it just shows you the cards and then they get turned on by their own words. Cause like, oh, we hired more artists to like get alternate version of the cards. So that way there's like, you could have like a deck just completely based on one card but different forms. And it's just like, basically, like the gameplay made no sense. They didn't do anything like, oh, this is what you do on your turn. It's like the board's already set, and they're just like, yeah, now you
right.
Just
and then like an animation happens, and you're like, what even happened? Did you attack? Is it an effect? Like,
right.
I don't know.
I mean, granted, the art styles are really cool. I'll give them that. Like, I like the, I do like the variants of cards where and they're actually different cards. But like, yes, they put so much money into like the animation and stuff. But it's the gameplay that matters most. And there's just like, they've yet to explain it. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Apparently you can snap and like it means you're like really confident you're gonna win. It's like a double or nothing.
Right.
Yeah, such as a snap mechanic that lets players double down if they are feeling confident in victory. But they show nothing about what snapping means. I'm doing it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm gonna win.
Like you turn on you like give a phone call to the other person, like and they just die. Like I win.
No. Apparently this game assuming it's the same game, it raised $30 million in 2019.
I mean,
3 years ago
cool.
for this card game.
I don't know. Right? Like this dude was like the head of Hearthstone, right? For like a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, game director. So like even if it flops when it comes out, right? He could probably turn it around and literally just reskin Hearthstone and do it that way. So hopefully at some point this game will be like appealing. But like the only appeal for me right now is like downloading it to like just collect the cards. I feel like I'd have more fun doing that than actually like playing the game.
And they say while noting that both players will be able to play simultaneously instead of waiting on one another. Like so.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I don't understand.
So you're literally like, oh no, I closed the game.
Dinner's ready. Shut up.
I gotta go.
No. You're like cutting your hand on the glass. Like,
yeah, it's just like digging into the phone. There's just like a divot in the phone.
Yeah, estimating each battle will take 3 minutes. Yeah, blah blah. Literally, yeah. I hated this trailer. It's just stupid. It didn't really show any game. Like,
yeah, it was not a good trailer at all.
Our animation's the best. Our sound design's awesome. We're sign up for the closed beta, which I should actually figure out. I want to sign up just to like.
Oh, I do too. Did they like link it somewhere here?
At the very end it says sign up for closed beta. So, Marvel Snap coming to mobile and PC. So it is a PC. Yeah, PC.
Oh, yeah, it's a beta on PC the day the mobile version releases.
But you can sign up for the Android closed beta now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. figure out how to do that.
It's like 2 weeks from now. Like, you're probably wondering where Derek went, and he is now a Marvel Snap pro player, and he doesn't do the pro podcast.
You'll see me at the pro leagues.
Oh, here comes Derek. Oh, legend has he has the fastest thumb in the game.
Next time you see me, my finger's just gonna be like this big, just like all muscle.
Sorry, I'm hot. Yeah, right. All right, let's see. We got some more stuff. Okay, all right. This might have a debate between us because I'm very curious what you think about this. Arizonian dad, Arizonian, right? That would be Arizona. Yeah. Arizonian dad is suing Blizzard over his kid's $300 Hearthstone bill. He's long story short, he's suing because his child put his daughter, which that part's surprising, put over $300 on card packs between 2019 and 2021, which honestly isn't a lot for card packs if you're going by the years.
Right.
He said the suit argues that Blizzard's lack of refund policy and parental controls is in breach of disaffirmation law, or the right to renounce a contract as it applies to minors through the California Family Code. Blizzard also counters that they would have no possible way of determining who is a minor in their game. So they can't obviously if they don't know if it's a minor, then obviously they can't warn them if about the practice. Here's the thing though, Hearthstone's I'm gonna be real with you. Opening packs is pretty outdated in the age of digital card games. Digital card games.
Yeah, like how Yu-Gi-Oh did it. Like I kind of hate that. I kind of wish there was just like a store of like 50 cards that just refreshes all the time.
See, I don't mind Master Duels because they're like they
have a good.
You have they'll tell you, hey, one, you're guaranteed a super, and if you don't get a super in this pack, we'll give you an ultra. And also, if you craft an elemental hero, it'll for 24 hours unlock the elemental hero specific card pack. So you have a really good idea of the card you're trying to get. I personally, let's get it out of the way. Runeterra is my favorite card game. I love Runeterra's way. They don't have card packs. It's literally conversion / commons. Everything has a certain amount of cost to it. Hearthstone has that, but it's really bad. And then they also have card packs. And I just think the card packs suck, especially in Hearthstone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're just not good. And in this case, I don't know where I stand because on one hand, it's a card pack, so card packs is the original gambling for kids, right? You're putting money down at before our time, or actually when we were children, you put money down and you buy a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You don't really know what's going to be in that pack, so you're gambling your money, and you don't know if you're going to get what you want, which that happens. But I guess for minors, it's different. I mean, if it's truly considered gambling because it's due to the fact of when it's digital, it's they don't really tell you the odds and whatnot.
Right.
But at the same time, Blizzard also, and they got a point. It's hey, we don't know if you're a minor, so what are we supposed to do about it?
Right.
Realistically, the adult should have. I don't know how this kid got a hold of this person's credit card, but it's on the adult to know what's
be on top of your kids.
We got him. Go be on top of your kids. You perv.
I was kidding. It was a joke.
No. We got him. Oh man, no, but on a real no, gambling's wrong. Okay. Hearthstone. First of all, it's surprising to me that Hearthstone had a 1 billion revenue. They said they have an unknowable portion of Hearthstone's 1 billion revenue made up of sales to minors. The comment that the unknowable portion of Hearthstone's 1 billion revenue made up of sales to minors would have to make up 0.5% of that revenue to exceed 5 million threshold to move the case from Orange County Court to Central District. Oh, okay. So they're arguing that It shouldn't be in a. I believe it's in what's it called? Not super court. Superior court. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Blizzard's okay. Okay. So what's happening? Blizzard wants it to be moved from the Superior Court of Orange County to the higher level Central District of California.
Huh.
So yeah. So that's what I guess they want. I don't know why, but
right.
They're saying it doesn't meet the threshold. Also, can we just talk about a second how loot boxes are stupid and we should just like outlaw them? Like, why does Overwatch still have loot boxes?
I don't know.
Like,
it baffles me.
Completely overtook loot boxes, and it's infinitely for the better.
Right. Just, I don't know. I don't know why they still do it. They're like one of the only games left other than like sports games, but they're not loot boxes. They're surprises, fun little happy surprises.
And Overwatch would this somehow went to Overwatch, but Overwatch would greatly benefit from battle passes because then you could be like, oh, for this challenge you have to play like Mercy or something. So like it'll force you to play other characters to unlock certain things. Versus loot boxes. It's like how pissy I get when there's loot boxes and you're like, oh, you got a spray. Why are sprays a thing? I hate sprays.
Oh yeah.
And like it's such a waste.
Especially with Overwatch when I used to play, like when they do events and there's like limited edition skins, you have to just keep buying loot boxes to get that skin. And it's a chance of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You could drop $100 and still not get that skin because there's no like some games have it where if you buy enough, it's like, all right, your next box has it basically.
Is it like an event? So is it an event loot box or is it a loot box? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but that's still stupid.
Either way, it's stupid. I just want to buy the skin.
As the characters grow, that means your chances of what you want are less.
Right. Exactly.
That just pissed me off. I wonder if Overwatch 2 is going to keep loot boxes, but I don't know. I don't know where I stand on this. I feel like it's really realistically up to the adult to watch his credit card and not have his kid and have any control over that. So, speaking of that though, personal story. My girlfriend's kids they love playing Roblox, and sometimes she'll buy them stuff like Roblox coins, whatever they're called, Robux actually. That's what it's called.
Right.
And granted, there's a parental lock on it. Now for like a hot second there wasn't, and I'm like, why is this off? She's like, oh, I just forgot to turn it back on. Like, I'm like, yeah, but they're playing Roblox and now. I was like, yeah. So I was like, well, if he just like presses
clicks
like,
on
hey,
it.
I want to, clicks on it, like you're gonna get a huge bill and you never get that back. Like they're gonna, and like it's I wasn't trying to scare her, but that's like I've seen horror stories where like a kid, like I remember like it was years ago, like a kid had put like $2,000 in V-Bucks. I'm just like, you can't blame Fortnite for your kid. It's like unless you had an in-game like profile that states you're a minor, but even minors don't make minor profiles,
right?
Unless you had some like insane China rules where like they know you're a minor because like of facial recognition, or like I think with League you have to put your like not social security but some kind of like identification number to like pull up your ID to know like how old you are. That's how they get you for like so you can only play 1 hour a day. Or no, a week, I think is it? I think it's a week, right?
Yeah, for the weekend. I think you get like 1 hour.
Could you imagine you get that 1 hour? And in that 1 hour is just a loss.
Dude, it's 1 hour of trying to get into a game of League. Are you kidding me? We're in the queue for an hour because it's like, oh, somebody queue dodged. Okay, now we got to restart. Oh, the client crashed. Cool, awesome. I'd be so pissed.
I also wonder, does it kick you if you're in like the middle of a game and it goes over the timer, does it just kick you from the game? Or does it let you finish?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it just disconnect you from the internet, pretty much?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, you're under arrest, sir, for playing League for an hour and 1 minute. You're how do you plead? Guilty. Okay, your sentence is 20 years. All right, case closed.
Case closed.
Case closed. And justice prevailed.
Bring him to the guillotine.
All right. We got some GameStop news. I haven't heard this in a while. GameStop worker is suing over alleged labor law violation. Apparently, they're seeking a class action status for the suit. Apparently, they're saying the video game retailer is violating the New York labor law. Let's see, where did it say why? Oh, the state defines a manual worker as a mechanic, working man, or laborer. Let's see here. So it says manual labor is meaning the 12 hours. Oh, so I guess they're trying to say that GameStop workers. Okay, so GameStop workers they're trying to say they qualify as manual laborers, meaning that 25% of their job requires them to do manual labor, like organizing stock rooms, moving packages, and standing for a long shift. GameStop allegedly pays their workers every other week, but New York Labor Law Section 191 requires companies to pay workers classified manual laborers every week. Not doing so alleged. The suit alleges that GameStop is violating labor law in the state. That I could see where they're coming from.
Right.
I mean, 25% of their job requires them to do manual labor. I mean, organizing stock rooms, moving packages, and standing for a long shift. I mean, that sounds like what you'd just do at a retail store. I mean, like, I'm not even saying that at GameStop. Like, I mean, like, if you're a cashier, you're standing for a long shift.
Right.
I mean,
I don't consider that manual labor though. Like, it's an inconvenience, but
right. No, like, I mean, unless we're old school, like, because we're thinking, when I think manual labor, I'm thinking like, like a
road worker.
Yeah. Someone like, or like taxing work, like taxing on the body. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm not sure how taxing. Maybe it might be taxing on your mental state or your soul.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Look, when I first saw this article, I was really excited, and then I like read what they were fighting for, and I was like, "There's so many other things you guys could be fighting for, and totally win." Like, come on! If you really worked at GameStop, you could pull a couple more things out other than this wrongly classified labor law.
That's wrongly. I mean, that's how. I mean, New York is they're really hot and heavy for their labor laws. I mean, they're trying to make it into a class action suit because of how many employees are in New York. Because it includes hundreds, if not thousands, of employees and former GameStop workers. I mean, but this is basically just saying, we want to be paid weekly for bi-weekly. Personal opinion,
which I don't see the issue. Like, why is that such a big deal?
I see. Actually, no. I mean, to a certain point, it's not a huge deal. I personally believe, like, just through my own ideas, I hate the idea of being paid bi-weekly. I feel like, especially now with inflation so high and everything costing so much, I think people need a weekly paycheck. I just do. I mean, I've always thought of it like that. I really hate having to. You get paid twice a month. I really feel like you should be paid every week for you work. That's just me though. I've been smashed for it. I just stand true by it. I will die on the hill. But I'm not sure this is really worth fighting for a weekly pay. But like you said, there's other things they could be fighting.
There's other things that GameStop does that's a big no-no that people. I don't know why they don't fight it. I don't know. They're like afraid or something.
Yeah, it's just like the lawyer's like, so you're telling me that we have this laundry list of stuff that we could sue them for, but you want to go for this? Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
Good
luck. You'll need it.
Yeah. Apparently, GameStop didn't respond for comments, and they are. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I mean, I imagine this is a pretty good shot of winning if I don't know how else you could redefine. Like, but that's just like a retail worker. Let's be real for a second. Like, like, again, standing for a long shift is front end. Moving packages. I mean, that's just moving objects, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure what.
That's probably the most like labor inducive part.
Right.
Like some of those boxes get heavy. When you get a carton of systems, that's a heavy box.
Oh,
the systems are like 20 pounds each.
But
they
come to like there's
there's like a box of multiple systems, or you get like now they do TVs and gaming chairs and crazy stuff that they weigh a ton, but like what was the other thing he had said? Organizing the stock room. You're picking up like headsets and controllers and moving them from one peg hook to another. I know the secrets of the back room of GameStops. Here we go. That's not very labor inducing. Okay.
It's like, boss, I just moved 5 headsets.
Right. My back.
My back.
And I don't get paid till next week. God.
But so their logic is that because it's more than 25% of their working day, it should be considered as physical labor. I mean, like, again, I think you and I agree what we believe physical labor is, but their definition isn't what we believe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, it's like, I mean, if that's what
We
you
have
consider
to adjust
physical,
for like the snowflake, population now. So I guess this is considered manual labor for a lot of them. But you know what? Like it is what it is, right? Like if this is what this guy feels like he needs to do, then good luck to him. I hope he wins it. I also don't know why it matters because he doesn't. I think it said he doesn't work for the company anymore. He's a former, he's a former worker
who
right.
like me repeated every 2 weeks. It's unconstitutional.
So I mean, good for him.
I mean, literally, I mean, so like they link a document according to the FAQ page on the government website, and it's like the first one just says manual labor wages must be paid weekly and not later than 7 calendar days after the end of the week in which the wages are earned. Manual laborers for nonprofit entities must be paid in accordance with their agreed terms of employment, but not less frequent than semi-monthly. Large employers and manual workers may apply to the Commissioner of Labor to pay manual workers semi-monthly. And then literally everything else has nothing to do with this. So just like literally the first text, wages must be paid weekly. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's,
good luck. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I hope you get your. I mean, I hope you get paid weekly. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like the idea. I just, again, I think that there's other things you could be fighting.
You're like stabbing the toe of the bear, basically, right? Like
you're like stomping on the toe. It's just like, they're hurt, but you could go for the heart.
Right, right.
You could stab it in the heart. Yeah. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. That was over the line. Even despite what Derek's disgusting comment he said earlier about being on top of children. Yeah. Last but not least, you told me about this the other day, and I thought it was just sad. Battlefield 2042 removes 128 breakthrough multiplayer on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Basically, their logic is like, oh, there's too many players, it didn't feel right, like the pacing was off. And my response to that is, no, your player base is just dying rapidly, and you can't fill the servers, or you can't fill you don't want to fill the game with bots.
Yeah.
It's like, we felt the 128 player modes was better suited for Conquest, where gameplay spaces are larger and where you have a more natural fit. It's like, I love Breakthrough mode. It was actually my favorite mode. This actually affects me personally, because I genuinely like Breakthrough more than Conquest. So now that there's less, it's like, okay, so now it's just like the previous generation. I thought the whole point was like to add more players from a new series, or new generation. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like this.
I think I'm more upset that we're 6 months after release now, and my gold edition with the season pass still has no value. Like, right? Where is my first battle pass? Where is season 1?
They
like you at this point, people need to like speak up and be like, look, dude, refund us. I'll buy the battle pass for $10, but you need to give me my like money back from this gold and ultimate edition.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's really sad. And like, wasn't there like a leak that they already greenlit like the next game? Like
they're already working on the next Battlefield.
Right. I think they should do is well, not admit that obviously this was a loss, but just like give people refunds to bite the bullet, but then be like, yeah, we're not going to have new operators because. I mean, I like the operators. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like the specialists. That's what they're called now.
Right.
But the community doesn't like them. So I imagine they're not going to stay for the next Battlefield game. And I think they should just, I guess, drop it and like not support the game. I guess, and just focus on the new one.
Right. Just make this like a legacy game. Like, leave all the servers up with, especially with like the Bad Company 2 and the. Battlefield 3 and stuff in there.
Oh yeah,
and just kind of let it be what it is, and that's it.
Battlefield 2042 was like the worst part of the game, unfortunately. Even though I loved it, but have Battlefield Portal literally let it be like the Master Chief Collection for Battlefield.
Right, add all the old Battlefield games to it, and then just that's it. Leave it. That's all people want. So
that's what I want.
Yeah,
what I want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. All right, so other than that, you got anything else before we head out?
Did you see the new Gatorade?
Oh, crap. I was gonna say that's the show. That's the show, guys. We're next week we might not have as much because someone's going on vacation, but we'll try and get something out. Like, comment, subscribe everywhere you know and love this podcast. Tell your friends and family. We got Discord. You should join and talk to us. Twitter. You should mention or tweet at us to talk to us. We got TikTok. We're growing on there. Get us to 1,000 followers. We can live stream on there and make our podcast dream come true. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple, and anywhere else you can rate us. And that is it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.